With Wiggio, you can quickly create a group to facilitate collaboration among multiple people. You might use a group to organize work on a project, coordinate for an event, or manage a team. This tutorial will cover creating a group, adding members to a group, and configuring group settings. To create a group, click Add from the Groups panel. You will then be taken to the Create a Group screen. Enter a name for the group. This is the name that will be displayed to members in the Groups panel, as well as in all communications and updates related to the group. Enter a password for the group. People you invite directly won't need to use this password, but it will be needed for users who search for the group by name within Wiggio. Next, select the default notification method for the group. This determines how the group will notify its members when any activity occurs within the group. If certain members want to choose a different notification preference, they can do this on an individual basis without affecting the notification preference for others. See the tutorial on personal settings for more information. Click Create. Your group is now created, and you are taken directly to the group's feed. Since this is a new group, the feed will be empty. You can now start adding members. You can add more members at any time. Within your group, click Add Members. This takes you to the Add Members screen. You can add members through email or by sending a link. To add by email, first ensure you're on the Email tab. In the Email Addresses field, enter the email addresses of the people you want to invite. Separate the emails using commas. If desired, use the Message field to include a custom message in the email invitation. Click Invite. A confirmation screen will appear. Each person you listed will be added to the group and begin receiving group notifications. The first thing they receive will be an email invitation to enter the group. Click Invite once again to finalize the invitation. This will return you to the feed. If you don't know everyone's email address, or if you don't want recipients to be added to the group immediately, you can instead provide a link that anyone can use to join the group. To obtain this link for sharing, first click Add Members from the feed. This time, click the Link tab. The field labeled Copy Link will contain the link you need. Be sure to select the entire text within this field, then copy this to your clipboard. The link can now be pasted wherever you want to share the invitation. Anyone who has this link can use it to join your group without entering a password. This is important to consider if posting the link to a public area, such as a social media site. We will now return to the feed. As the administrator of your group, you can customize the group and configure settings that affect all the group's members. To access these group settings, first click More Actions from the feed. Select Manage Group Settings. From the Settings page, you can alter all of the information you entered when creating the group, and more. You can decide what types of content members can add to your group from the Permissions section on this page. Here you can also determine whether members can add more members to the group. Clear the checkboxes next to any items or actions in this list that you want to turn off for your group. Finally, if you want to ensure group members cannot see each other's email addresses and/or phone numbers within the group, select the relevant checkboxes from the Privacy section. This will not affect members' privacy outside of the group. Users have the option to hide this information from their profile across all groups within Wiggio. See the tutorial on personal settings for more information. Click Save to save your changes and return to the feed. In Wiggio, everyone can create groups. When you create a group, you become the administrator of that group and have full control over group settings and members.